Alright, how's it going, Sonny?
Hello. I'm okay.
Very nice. Have you been on here in a while? I haven't been on a few months, so have you been browsing the thread or anything?
Uh, I'm trying. Oh, I think I do remember you just a little bit.
Vaguely.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Any drama on the thread? So I fucking live for that.
Mm, I haven't really been around this past week, so I can't really say.
Fair. I haven't been on in a good few months now,
There probably
probably.
is.
I haven't seen Mimic Fag or anyone post lately, so it's just a thread arguing with itself over the comics, which I still need to read one day, just so I know what the fuck y'all are talking about when I'm here.
I'm trying to see. I mean, that's pretty much what's been the only thing that's really been going on right now is the comics. A lot of
Yeah,
people just kind of feel like um, they're kind of slowly wavering away from Sonic. I guess because there's a lot of things going on this year in regards to media wise.
yeah, Crash 4 and all of that.
Right.
With Crash 4, it seems all the um the Crash Doe posters have moved away, from what I
Yeah, I
see.
did notice that. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that though.
I kind of the thread is at its best when it's really autistic. Like, we love to hate on Mimic Fag, but he's unironically the best poster. It's the only thing that keeps the podcast and the thread from being really boring.
I know that sometimes the threads do actually have interesting conversations. Um, it just kind of happen every now and then because it gets kind of undershadowed quite a bit.
Yeah, there's only so many things you can say about Sonic. He's blue, he's fast.
Mm, I
Um,
mean, 30 years, I can't. I guess because people like to say oh, the quality of Sonic is really bad, or only a few things are good. But 30 years of content, and
how much of it is good
some
content?
people some people only want to talk about the, I don't know, the same 20 things.
Yeah, I think that's just what happens when there's no game for a few years. Everyone just slowly loses their sanity, especially Sonic fans who've gotten a
Mm,
steady stream of shit to consume.
I don't. I mean, I guess a lot of people do prefer um having it how it used to be, where there's a main game maybe 2 years, and then couple side games.
Yeah, instead, but in place of those side games, they've just been updating the mobile games.
Right. Um.
And the last Sonic game was a few years ago at this point, right? Sonic Forces.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think, because there's also the TV shows, I think kind of help
The thing
in a
is,
way.
Sonic Boom was canceled.
It was, yeah.
Like,
I'm just saying I mean, I can't remember what it was um
what the show's like,
what
or
the
the thread?
well, I meant I'm talking about Sonic X.
Oh, yeah.
Um I don't recall what it was like back then, like talking to people, interacting with people about that. But I feel like if there was like a Sonic X or like any like TV or cartoon, like
Yes.
ongoing cartoon, I think it would help I guess the community out.
Yeah, I can see that. Comics are like a lot more niche than
Right.
TV shows.
Like with a TV show, I don't know. It feels like with a TV show, like people can easily get into it or
Yeah,
ease into it
like
and
in
share it.
reading and you know, it's all so hard.
Well, maybe not hard, but I
Time
don't know.
consuming.
I guess you just get more. I think maybe a little bit more out of a TV show. It's kind of debatable, but
Um, yeah, I personally like for Sonic's, I rather like watch or rewatch like Sonic Underground or Sad AM than to read the IDW comics because I actually like Sad AM.
I guess because it's like the thing is that um people are more engaged with like movement with
That
the
I could see that.
it,
There's the Sad AM season 3 team. That looks
mm-hmm.
really cool.
How far are they into it right now?
I
Because
think
I thought I remember they did like a redesign or something like that, according to like
they
the threads.
I think they're still really early on in production, but they do
Mm-hmm.
they are working on it. Like they do
Mm-hmm.
streams where you can see them working on it.
Hmm.
So it's not like a Yandev situation. What's that podcast stand on?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Just here
Hello.
talking about the fast blue rat and how 3 years out of game is making the thread go insane.
Which game is making the thread go insane?
Not at this moment. It's
I guess what they're just saying that like the gap right now is kind of taking a toll on quite a bit of people.
I see.
Yeah,
The lack thereof of a game.
You can
putting
only,
the
like,
franchise on the back burner.
You can only complain about Ian Flynn for so long before it gets boring. Is what I'm saying.
What have you guys been talking about?
That's pretty much it. I was a good like 20 minutes late to starting the podcast, so
It's fine.
Kind of like talking about like cartoons a little bit as well.
I like that there's new people here. 2 new people.
Yeah.
Moon and Chippy.
How's it going, Chippy?
Do they like speak for a little bit? I mean, it's understandable if they're shy. Like I get shy too.
Alright, you're on the spot now, Chippy. Time's on you.
No, it's okay. You don't have to like pressure them.
Sonic is.
I don't want to. Sonic is okay. I like Sonic.
Moon's playing
Sonic's eye.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing?
Yeah, I don't think you could see that Sonic is.
No,
You can't
I'm
see
on
the
the phone.
chat.
Can you not like walk and chew gum at the same time? You could probably like play Animal Crossing and talk at the same time.
I don't know if she has a mic. Oh no.
Can you play Sonic? Sonic Adventure 2?
Animal Crossing is a very
Yeah.
intellectually intensive game, so I understand.
Yeah, needs all your attention.
All hands on deck.
Basically. Out of curiosity, what are y'all's like opinion on the Child Garden? Because like everyone, I see like a lot of people online that say they love it, they want it back, and yeah, I could never personally like. I was never really much of a Chow person. Like I would rather
Moon
just
loves the
replay.
Child Garden.
I would rather just replay the game than spend all that time raising chows. Now I could
Yeah, I guess it's like an acquired taste, though.
now I could kind of see why, but
Mm.
like I still rather just play the game, you know.
Well, like what Moon said, it's like it feeds into your autism.
Yeah.
So it's something to do, you know? Like it's a really good time sink. Time
Mhm.
sink.
Maybe if I like played the game knowing about the animal glitch, I would have enjoyed it more. But the infinite small animal glitch, but
Mhm.
just like playing it as a little kid, didn't really get into it too much.
I mean, that's okay. Like, I guess like the whole kind of like the whole appeal is like they're like little animals.
I
It's
think
like you
the
want to
thing
just
is the
take
chow
care of them.
it take too much time to like grow.
It
Uh-huh.
did, but
Yeah, just raising one chow takes a long ass time, especially if you're not using the animal glitch.
I mean, I guess like when you're expecting like when you have that sort of thing in like a franchise that's more like actiony and that sort of thing,
I think maybe
it's not gonna appeal to.
Everyone.
I think it might have been better if like they still age just slightly slower and when you're out of the garden.
Yeah,
Because if you want them to
that would
Oh
have
grow
been
you up,
yeah.
cool. Or maybe use the GameCube's internal clock, but that might be getting ahead of ourselves.
yeah.
But like, didn't you just say that you like prefer like more like action games or something like that? I don't know if I misheard you.
Well, I said I'd rather play Sonic Adventure 2, just like replay the game, than raise Chow.
Because like, I mean, it's understandable that like not everybody. That's not what you're. Um,
I like
that's not
comfy.
what you're first thinking for.
I like comfy games like Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing. But
Mm-hmm.
like playing Sonic, I want to
You
play
like have like
Sonic,
an
you know?
expectation.
I kind
I
of
Yeah,
wish
guess.
they, like made it so like instead of because you know the mission system in the adventure games, how you get the extra missions.
yeah.
I kind of wish you could like do an entire playthrough, but all the levels are just the other missions, so that instead of having to like you could just go through the story, but with the alternate missions.
Can you explain what the alternate missions are again?
Like the one where
At
you
least
have
in
to
two.
collect the rings.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
in Sonic Adventure
Like
1, we actually beat every stage 3 times to get all the emblems.
yeah, but I think that would be a cool thing where
Yeah,
you could just like, sort of do
yeah.
that. Or
Like a separate game mode, maybe.
yeah, also I
Maybe,
don't like how Adventure the hard mode wasn't its own thing because Heroes and Shadow did that well. Hard mode was a separate mode, but in Adventure 2 you have to select every level individually.
what even is hard mode? I played Heroes a lot, and I never like messed with it.
They changed the level design around and they add extra obstacles and stuff.
And that's
I
pretty
think
neat.
Did they make
Shadows
it
was
tougher too?
yeah, and I think Shadows expert mode is great because you do every level in one run with no extra missions. You just do the levels.
What? How do the branching paths work in Shadow
No,
and
you
hard
just
mode?
like
Is every
you just
individual
go
level like
downward.
different?
Like you know how you've got the digital level, the canyon level, and then the city level in the second path, right?
Yeah.
You do it in that order, so you go
So you do
downwards
every
and then
single level on like the tree?
yeah, it's
That's
just one
weird.
run, and it's harder too.
I didn't really like Shadow too much.
The controls definitely have a learning curve to them,
Yeah.
but once you like figure out how to use them well, it's really fun in my opinion. It's one of the
I
it's
didn't
fun.
like when you shoot a gun while jumping, like all your momentum is just gone.
Yeah, that's well, sometimes it doesn't, but that's it's kind of inconsistent.
Yeah, and Shadow accelerates really quickly, which is a bit
And
annoying.
if they If they like let you use the melee weapons in the midair, like in Black Knight, that would be cool. But you can't.
Okay, Black Knight, I had a lot of fun playing that game. It seems everyone hates it.
Yeah,
I
because
wasn't really into like I don't know. I wasn't really into the controls when I first played it, but I only played it briefly because somehow my friend has it.
It's a very
Um,
soulful
one of
game.
my most replayed games.
I wonder if it like. Okay. I don't know. Have you guys played like Galaxy on the Switch?
Not on the Switch, I played on Wii years
No,
ago.
because it's a
Okay.
scam.
No, I don't know if you've seen anyone else play it, but I wonder how it worked, and I wonder if it does the same.
I heard
Like
you
if
have to use
it's
gyro.
I hear that if you're playing in handheld mode, you touch the screen to like get the star bits and stuff.
because I was gonna say
I don't get why they didn't just have you use the right stick. Wait, sorry.
no I didn't understand, but I was just saying that if they're able to like have like Black Knight or Secret Rings, but like
On
get rid
Switch.
of the yeah. Well,
Get
it
rid of
doesn't
the
have to be
motion
on Switch.
controls.
Yeah.
You honestly, we wouldn't really have much at that point. The motion controls are like what made Black
The
Knight kind
essential
of
thing.
fun.
I
Yeah,
know.
they're actually really fun to do.
Yeah,
And the game's only like an hour, 2 hours long, depending on how good you are.
it had a surprising amount of effort go into it. Like 4 playable characters, 2
Yeah, and
endings,
customization,
a whole ass like party mode, or is
a
that secret
crafting
rings?
system.
Yeah, crafting system. I don't
Yeah,
remember
you
that.
could craft extra swords for Gawain and Lancelot and Percival.
Pretty cool. Uh, secret rings are just dog shit though. I was able to I like stomached it as a kid, but now like I can't play through secret rings.
I tried playing it, and I just got confused by the level layout.
You got wait, like you
Like,
just go
so you like,
forward.
no, I mean that's not what I mean. Like the way the levels are arranged, like not the levels themselves. Like, so you do the level, then there's a cutscene, and then it just says collect 5 trees or
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
Like you do this, like the king gets kidnapped, and then Sonic runs after him, and then collect the 4 eggs.
Yeah.
It's just so confusing.
Dark Spine Sonic was pretty cool though. The info was really edgy.
Did you know that
Sorry.
Go
originally,
on.
like half of Secret Ring's story was different, but they had to change it. Like Makawa wrote it differently, and then they changed it, and it's just
Do you know why they changed it?
I don't know, probably just maybe mandates or something. But the only thing they changed in Black Knight was Caliburn's gender. 'Cause originally Caliburn was a girl.
Oh,
Wonder
this
why
isn't
they
a real
changed
fucking
that.
bird.
I don't know why they changed it. Probably because don't know.
I feel like Black Knight would have more fans if
Probably
Caliban was
because
a
it would
girl.
make more sense to have Sonic be like an older, wise teacher than a tsundere sword GF.
just wanna a sword girl, bros. Imagine the porn.
It's too bad they never made a third storybook game.
What would you? I wonder what setting would a third
But they did a
storybook game
poll
have?
and Greek mythology won
That
for the
would be
poll.
cool. Cerberus boss fight. The final boss is Zeus.
Hercules Knuckles.
I remember Black Knight's villain actually being pretty cool.
Yeah, Merlino was awesome.
Yeah, like it's been years since I played Black Knight, but if I remember correctly, like the goal of the game is like destroy her world. Like that's the end game.
She wanted to make herself immortal because she didn't want to die.
Alright, why does Sonic have to like stop that? She
Because
just wants to vote.
immortality bad.
Hmm.
And also she was like destroying things in the process.
My headcanon is that like Sonic was just reading a book because he wanted to miss the date he had with Amy.
I'm not really sure about that because at the end of the game his book like magically changes to his name
Hmm.
How
while
did
he's
people
Sorry.
feel about? Sorry, I was just saying, how did people feel about like Sonic like reading? Like I know like people are like
What?
complaining about him having a sword, but I
Should he
wonder
be
if like they're
illiterate?
like, no, he shouldn't be able to. Well, not be able to read, but no, he shouldn't be like interested in reading. Reading
It's
is a
wrong.
slow thing.
I guess.
I don't like that characterization that Sonic has to dislike everything slow because in like
Right.
you know in that Sonic Jam art where he's like
Sitting
reading,
Christmas.
sitting and reading and doing all these things that are
Right.
considered slow.
maybe he's a speed reader. We don't know.
I mean that's true as well.
Alright, now what would Sonic read? What kind of stuff? That's the $1,000,000 question.
Apparently, he read the Arabian Nights and Legend of Camelot.
Alright, what
Pretty
rendition
much action
what
stuff.
rendition
Action
of the
adventure.
Sonic the Hedgehog comics would Sonic himself like? For me it'd be Archie.
I'm not sure he
What
would.
part of Archie then? All of it?
Like pre-boot Archie. That's because of how fucking like bizarre it is. Wait, it definitely wouldn't be Fleetway because Sonic's portrayed as like a massive asshole in that.
Well, he's also portrayed as a jerk in most of Archie, but
Not to the level of like making Tails cry. Not intentionally,
no,
at least.
because remember the thing with Fiona when that happened?
Was that like intentional?
I don't know.
Yeah, like
I-
in Fleetway, like Sonic, like low key, like telling Amy he shouldn't have saved her. Should just let her die.
It's just bants, just the banter.
Yeah, but would the Sonic the Hedgehog enjoy like himself being portrayed that way?
I don't know, but he stops doing it.
Okay.
Like he tones it down after Adventure, doesn't he? Like at the beginning of the Adventure adaptation, because
Not sure. Alright,
Oh,
follow up
I heard
question.
someone saying something like that.
What does Sonic think of Sonato posters?
he'd probably just say, whatever, and he leaves. And he goes running on an adventure.
Okay. So one like common complaint of the newer Sonic games that Eggman is always like upstaged. What do y'all think of that? Of that critique?
No,
What did you say?
Eggman does the upstaging in the newer games.
Hmm.
Mm,
In the 2000s games, he gets upstaged, but in the 2010 games, he does the upstaging.
Yeah. Some of like
right.
the upstaging doesn't make any sense. Like, the hell was Metal Sonic doing in
Or Zavok
Heroes?
needed to become free.
Son-
He needed to
Metal
become the real Sonic.
Metal was just like doing nothing for most of Heroes, and he just shows up in the last story.
No, he disguises himself as Eggman, remember? The Eggman in the whole
Oh, yeah.
game is actually Metal.
Sure.
Wait, was it Eggman that was like that hired the Chaotix, or was it Metal?
Yeah, Eggman was the one who hired the Chaotix because he sent the thing to save him because he got kidnapped by Metal.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then Metal sent the invitation because he wanted to steal Sonic's data.
Ooh. You know, I still have to watch the OVA. It looks cool, but I never got around to seeing it.
It's good. It's my favorite. It's my favorite animated Sonic thing ever.
My
You should
favorite
definitely watch it.
Yeah, you should try it.
my favorite animated Sonic is probably Adventures Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mm-hmm.
It's surprisingly entertaining and funny.
Yeah, I really like it.
If only had a little bit of a higher budget.
I think it's just fine the way it is. Like, it's the best like Robotnik voice.
Dean Bristow's probably second. He's good.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. both of them.
right.
I also liked Sonic X as a kid. Thought it was neat.
Did you watch it while it was airing?
I think I watched reruns a bit on 4Kids when that was a thing.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I watched it while it was airing.
I watched part of it while it was airing on
I think I.
W.
Alright, what do you think of it, Chippy?
I liked it a lot as a teenager. It was pretty entertaining. It got really weird around the like space alien robot part though.
Oh yeah,
I think that was the
Right.
better part of it. That was the best part.
Yeah,
I
I
it
got
was
it back.
crazy.
I liked it when Tails shot Cosmo. That was pretty interesting.
It's pretty epic.
It was
Yeah,
was
they had-
fun.
My favorite part was Maria getting shot.
That was epic.
All 3 times that it happened. And it's
Back to back.
and it's different every time. So like the shadows have really bad memory.
Well, remember in Adventure 2, it's like implanted into him. Like Gerald like snuck into the thing, then he made Shadow's memories all messy.
Gerald
So what he would do is bidding.
Gerald Robotnik getting executed is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
X is pretty dark. No, now that I'm like saying these things out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, my favorite part was that scene where Eggman just breaks character and starts like going in on Chris.
Yeah, at the end of season 2.
Yeah. Yeah, post a link just for the VOD.
What about the time Shadow met Molly and then she just died? There's a lot of death in X.
Wait, what was the point of that again?
Because sad.
Yeah, just cause.
No, what was the point of Molly?
Because she reminded him of Maria and then he couldn't save her. He was like,
because like I thought I remember she was like an alien, but
she was a human just on a different planet.
Oh. And then she was just there?
Is it ever established like how many planets there are? Like there's Sonic's world.
Lots.
Sonic's world, human world, and
other human world, which Molly is on.
Alright.
It's next.
Damn, they were a bit ahead of the curve with the 2 worlds. I think on Adventures, like the whole thing is straight up on Mobius.
It was.
I think you mean Earth, because the whole Adventure 2 calls it Earth. That's the same world as Adventure, so I think the whole planet's just called Earth.
Is it ever called Earth, like straight up in the games?
Yeah, Eggman says, "People of Earth, lend me your
Oh,
ear."
yeah, right.
These two worlds wasn't a thing until like Colors.
I mean, colors didn't really take place on either world. It was just kind of its own thing.
It was just outside,
Yeah.
wasn't
But
it?
Eggman calls it Sonic's world in game.
Calls what Sonic's World? Because
The planet
they're in an
that is
amusement
there.
park.
Where there's a planet in the background and Eggman's about to shoot it.
Oh.
He calls it, "I'm going to shoot Sonic's world." He calls it Sonic's world. The world belongs to him. It's his.
Yeah, he's a celebrity.
It's his world where one is all. It's his world. He never fears the fall.
You know, I still haven't watched the movie. I should get to that. Is it any
It's
good?
pretty good, actually.
It's there. It's fine for like a Hollywood movie, I guess.
I would buy the Blu-ray if they had like the full movie with the original Sonic model.
But they only made.
Do you? Oh, go ahead.
They have a few deleted scenes on there.
With the original Sonic model?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Have any of them like been ripped and uploaded?
Yeah, I remember like originally Long Claw was gonna survive a little bit longer, like until Sonic becomes his older self, and then she would have died. Instead of him just going to Earth as a child.
Pretty interesting. Hopefully, isn't there a sequel in the works?
Mhm.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So like, it just makes me think of how many people got into the series through the movie. Like, we know Moviesburg did.
Well, apparently the game sales spiked up after the movie happened.
What
is-
game? Because the only
Like,
games
on
that
the-
were out were
No, just in general.
yeah,
I mean, like on
the only games that
like,
were
they
still
have-
like being sold were Forces Mania and I guess Lost
they have
World.
PlayStation people. Apparently, even like I remember there was like this PlayStation Player thing where it showed how many people were playing the games, and like Unleashed and Generations spiked.
Oh,
I think it was yeah.
Wait, Unleashed spiked even though it's a PS3 game,
Yeah, I don't.
as is Generations. Huh, that's pretty.
I guess
cool.
just people just wanted
yeah,
to
just going back
play
to
in general.
it. Like, I can't imagine people
Right.
like buying the game because they saw the movie, unless it's on Steam because they were on sale.
Well, Unleashed isn't on Steam.
Generations
remember
is,
Unleashed-
and it was on sale for $2. So like, I think that spiked players. Oh, speaking of which, Sonic 2 is free on Steam. You should get that if you haven't.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
did.
get
As
to work.
is Nights into Dreams, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
You have to like
Yes.
sign up to get Nights.
Sign up on what now?
I don't know. Like Sega has this thing you have to enter an email onto.
Oh, well. Knight's a good ass game, so y'all should do that. It just makes you want a third Knights game.
I'm just thinking
Let
if
me
you
get,
got into the movie and then you play Generations, that'd be like a huge whiplash.
Yeah.
Like, why is Sonic
Sonic
like?
2 to work.
Why are there two Sonics?
Why is Sonic like a completely different character? Why are there so many people?
Why
Where are
does
all
he have
these
one
people?
eyeball? Generations was a pretty good game. It's
Two Sonics.
probably my favorite of the Boost game. The classic Sonic stuff is probably my least favorite part of the game, honestly.
Games Unleashed.
They completely botched classic Sonic. Not as much as in Forces, but
Better in the
you know,
a little better in the 3DS version. Makes
I
sense.
played a bit of the 3DS version, but classic Sonic gets homing attack in the
Like so.
3DS version, and I thought that was really dumb, so I stopped playing.
What?
Classic Sonic with the homing attack. I think that's really dumb.
Yeah. It's because all the adventure levels he has are just direct rips. They just made them 2D. They're not direct rips, but the level design is as close as it can
Yeah,
possibly.
Dimps is incapable of like not using homing attack as a crutch. Like after Colors DS, it was all downhill.
No, because like all the Act Ones in Generation 3DS they're directly ripped from the classic games, and then for the adventure ones, they took the same level design and then squashed it into 2D.
BioLizard on
And there's only 7
Generation
levels.
is pretty lame. At least like the 3D, at least 3DS had Mushroom Hill Zone and Big Arm.
Yeah.
Can't forget
Apparently,
about Big Arm.
Generations level things were like chosen via a poll.
What was that?
Apparently, Generations levels were picked from a poll.
Huh.
They said, "Which is your favorite?
Didn't know that.
Which game?"
But I feel like if that were the case, you would have gotten like Hydrocity, Ice Cap Zone.
Sky Sanctuary is cool though.
Yeah, but I think they should have picked a different stage for Sonic 3.
Well, Sonic 3 doesn't have
Okay.
stage. Its categories to Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh, right.
They don't even call it
Yeah.
3 and Knuckles. They just call it
Yeah.
Sonic and Knuckles.
Well, in that case, it's even bigger reason to add a level for Sonic 3. Stick in Hydrocity. I think a modern Hydrocity would have been cool.
Yeah, although
Modern
Yeah,
chemical
it would have
plant.
been
Definitely
nice to
interesting.
see a lot of things.
What?
I mean,
What was that?
like if we had modern of am I getting an echo?
Yes.
I think I have an
Hey,
echo.
wait a minute. Sonic's not a
Oh, you have two. You have two of them up.
Yeah, it's like
No, two?
yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
that explains it.
There we go.
Mhm.
How did it sound?
Now you're audible. It sounded like 2.
Oh, okay.
Now you're more audible.
My least favorite. I hate how they picked like Speed Highway of all the adventure stages. Kind of.
I think Speed Highway looked pretty cool though in classic.
Yeah, but it could have been.
What would have been better?
It would be.
Like Twinkle Park?
That would have been cool. But
Twinkle Park probably would have been fun.
hey, you know what's kind of funny about it? What about the chaos fight in Generations?
What?
A lot of the level assets are just Crisis Cities level assets, just recolored.
Nice. Also, I hate to say it, but modern City Escape is pretty lame.
I mean, we get a new
Yeah, you just like
remixes,
boost
which are good.
for the like skateboarding session. You just boost through all the cars, and it rewards you with more boost.
Hold button, win. Critics say yes.
I didn't like modern City Escape. Classic City Escape is really cool though.
I liked the music for Modern City Escape. I prefer it to the classic one.
Agreed.
The classic remix pretty cool, but yeah, the modern
Modern,
is better.
like an updated version with more lyrics.
I still have to. Well, I don't. I still haven't played Forces, but like I don't. I'm not sure I want to. Looks
It's
kind of not fun.
mediocre in every sense. It's really forgettable. There's not really any highs. There's not really any lows. It's just
I remember the thread was like really excited for it, and then the Switch version got like leaked or whatever, and it looked like trash. And that's when all the hype died down. That's when like I first started browsing sthg. So around 2016, I think. And that's also when, or was it 2016, 2017? I don't know. But it's also when
versus
Sonic Mania was new.
17.
Yeah, it was before those games came out though, so it might have been like the tail end of 2016. Mania, it's a good game, but I wish it wasn't like chilled so much.
It's just like sort of like more like a not really a full game. It's sort of like a best of thing,
Oh, what now?
slightly different levels. Sort of like a best of collection of levels, just with different
Mania.
levels. It's not really its own game.
The original zones were really cool, like Press Garden.
The only one I really liked was Studiopolis, because Act 1 of Mirage Saloon was just Sky Chase. And
The Knuckles
Titanic
version.
Monarch,
The Knuckles version of Mirage Saloon is one of my favorite songs.
yeah. It's also one of the best levels because it's specifically tailored for Knuckles gliding.
Yeah, I I didn't really like Mirage Saloon, Sonic, Act
It
One.
would have been cool if they made a specific level for Ray in Plus.
Yeah,
Like maybe
I still haven't finished Encore mode. I find it really lame and dumb. I don't like it.
it's just recolorings. But the
Yeah,
only new
it's
level is
a
like
recolor, except they moved all the fucking
they made Mirage
special
Saloon a normal
stages.
level.
They removed all this, or they moved and like messes with my head. I don't like it. I'd rather just replay the game like 15
And most of the
times.
recolors are ugly too.
Also, Mighty is not really fun to play. Ray is pretty fun.
But he has a stomp. Mighty had the bounce, bounce bracelet X bounce.
Yeah, it's just Bubble Shield, but not as fun.
I mean, like Adventure 2 style though.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like the Bubble Shield, sorta. Sonic is like
Mine uses just like a.
the drop dash was still a really good addition to Sonic Mania.
I think they should have had every character.
Every character have a drop dash.
It makes it so you only want to play as Sonic.
Yeah, but like, what would Sonic have to make him unique? Insta Shield?
You do Insta Shield and drop down. You got like 4 buttons.
That can work, I guess, but I play on a Genesis controller that has 3 buttons.
Like 3 buttons. One's jump, one's dash, one's super.
Super peel out.
For transformation, because there's 7 buttons.
What would super peel out be then? Like up and jump, or up and
Yeah.
drop dash? All right, that could work.
Maybe you just like if you press the jump dash button in the air, you drop dash. But if you use it on the ground, you use a peel out.
That works. Your profile picture is making me a bit uncomfortable.
What is it?
Sonato.
Oh, I don't know. There's just 2 bros hugging.
Yeah. Got it.
Are you like
They're
an
tickling
avid?
each other, dude.
Are you an avid Sonato fan? set your favorite ship.
I like this ship. Just a lot of people sort of miss.
I
Point.
see. Sonic.
Kind of.
Sonic is
A lot of people kind of miss
Shadow.
the point though, and they that's personality.
What do you think his personality should be like
Who Shadows or
in reference?
Cool, and a lot of times they just make Sonic lame. Sonic's supposed to be cool, not lame.
Yeah.
Black Knight was peak Sonic, peak of his personality.
I think the Adventure 2. I don't think this is a hot take either. I think everyone or most people agree when I say Adventure 2, Shadow and like every other iteration of Shadow are completely different characters.
Who's fine in 06?
Maybe Shadow should have stayed dead.
I'm not sure if I agree.
Or at least like main Shadow, and then we could have had
Kept his 06.
we could have had Shadow Android come in during Sonic Heroes.
Uh,
It probably would have been weird
so 06
though.
characterization stay as normal.
Like, I mean, his lack of his different personality would like make
Wrong
more
with that.
sense because he's a different person. He is the Shadow Android, and I think like his arc would be more in Shadow the Hedgehog would have been interesting if he was an android. That's just what I think, though.
Shadow the Hedgehog story.
Can we agree
What was
that
that?
Sonic Boom had the worst Shadow? Where they
Bleeding into the games.
just the Sonic Boom universe, like cartoon Shadow or Sonic Boom cartoon games, they didn't even like bother to explain like why he exists. He's just kind of there.
And also in the Japanese version of Rise of Lyra, he had a robot voice.
It's really good. I wonder why
Like
they
really
removed
had a
that.
robotic voice, a robotic filter over him.
Wonder why they changed that.
Maybe he was it's like implying he was mind controlled. Did it?
Hmm. I enjoyed the Sonic Boom cartoon. I didn't think it was bad or anything. Like some of the episodes were hella entertaining.
It was alright.
And I'm a fan of Boom Amy. He's cool. Better than like modern game Amy. Just makes me think like Sonic Adventure 2, how Amy's kind of the main villain if you think about it.
Why you say that? I never played it.
Alright, hear me out on this. If she like wasn't like an annoying cunt the entire game, BioLizard wouldn't have escaped. Everything's happy. It's because she was on the Ark that Eggman was able to kidnap her. She's the reason, like Sonic,
But then
like,
Shadow would have just still won, and
quote
then
unquote died. She also convinced Shadow to kill himself. She's a toxic
Shadow to
person.
save the world.
She convinced Shadow to kill himself. Okay, she convinced him to save the world, but it was her fault. The world needed saving. It was her fault that a lizard was let out.
Because she saved Sonic from Prison Island in the first place.
Okay, well, she saved him from Prison Island while Tails is already there. And if
Oh.
Tails wasn't there, she'd probably be dead because she was kidnapped by Eggman anyway while on Prison Island.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad we come to an agreement.
If
Amy
the
is the
original
villain
plan
of
was
Sonic Adventure 2.
just gonna be Sonic, Knuckles, Eggman.
Yeah, she.
I wouldn't say that because the villains.
Think of it this way. Like, while talking to Shadow, she brought she pretty much triggered his PTSD. She brought back memories of Murdoch getting shot. And convinced Shadow to kill himself to save the world when it's her fault. Sorry to say,
To kill himself. He just
he killed himself.
got overconfident and then ran out of juice.
He took off his little
He
wrist
just
strings.
fell. Games I was only in the games he just fell with them on. Sonic grabbed one of them. Because when he was falling, he still had them on.
Yeah, and Amy like tries to date rape Sonic on Prison Island. Only reason she doesn't is because Tails is on his way. She's a dangerous person.
She was the one behind the gun raid onto the Ark.
She pulled the trigger.
She
was Mr.
was
Smith.
Smith all along. She killed Maria 50 years ago.
She's the one who told Black Doom to team up with Gerald. She was the one to cause the Soliana incident, to cause Mephiles and Iblis to split up.
She
It
also
was all Amy the whole
she
time.
also makes Sonic go into a deep depression in Sonic Unleashed, so that he'll accept going on a date with her. You know, like where she like hugs Sonic, and he's like, "Oh, who are you?"
We can,
And then
Yeah.
Sonic gets really depressed.
but then she'll hit you with
And
your
then-
hammer. And
and
Black Knight,
later on, she asks him on
because
a
you missed the
date.
date, so she attacks you.
And
She
then
attacked Sonic.
Sonic and Black Knight. She just assaults Sonic. Like, dude, son just wanted to read a book.
Reason why
Amy fans are the worst type of people.
she killed Jason Griffith. That was the last appearance. His last line was Amy, put down that hammer.
Yes. She also manipulated a child and a retard into going with her in Sonic Heroes. While also assaulting Sonic. Remember that scene? She it's like, I've got
Hey,
you,
Big's
Sonic.
not.
You
It's just
can't get away from marrying me. And then she beats the
Well-
shit out of him.
guy to fish.
See, yeah, Amy is just a toxic human being, just like her fans.
What?
I said Amy is a toxic human being, just
And
like
apparently
her
Sonic
fans.
lot. He pretended to.
What's
In
canon?
canon, Sonic pretended to lose.
What are you saying, Chippy?
Like, you said something about her parents?
No?
So
Clean your ears,
I
the
Chippy.
fight against Amy and Heroes. That's canon. He pretended to lose apparently.
Why would you do
But
that?
that's in the Japanese script.
Um,
Talking. I'm an American friend. Therefore, that never happened. Sorry to say.
Yeah.
I don't make the
If
rules.
it's not
So
English,
yeah,
it's not canon.
she threw Sonic and friends off a building. Gameplay is
Oh.
canon, and the way you win that fight is by like throwing them off the building. so Amy threw Sonic off the building because he wouldn't marry her.
So scary.
Mm-hmm. But you know, Amy fans, she's cute and pink, so
What about Classic Amy? Was Classic Amy like this before or no?
well, classic Amy, she like holds Sonic fucking hates Amy in Sonic CD.
Oh,
Like, they'll like she'll like start holding you while you're playing the game, and the
Thanks.
only way to like, get rid of her is to jump. The same move they use to like tear through robots, you gotta use on Amy. And gameplay is canon,
It's her
so
physical power.
that's how it is.
Amy's a power type. She should be.
well, I guess, but who would the speed type be if Amy was a power type?
Make it so Team Sonic and Sonic kills Amy. Then give Knuckles his own team with Mighty and Ray.
But like before then, Mighty and Ray were or Mighty was exclusive to Sonic, Sega the Hedgehog, and Knuckles Chaotix, whereas he was just in Sega Sonic. They've already like.
But they were both in the manga.
They were the manga. Hmm.
Huh?
Yeah, they were in. Ray was fat and Mighty was tall.
Yeah, but before
Like Mighty had modern Sonic proportions.
Ray, like before Mania, Ray wasn't in any. Well, I guess he was in like that cameo in Generations, but he wasn't in any like any Sonic media release in the West, as far as I know. Were they in the comics? The Archie?
Yeah, they were.
Hmm.
They were both in Archie, and Mighty was in Fleetway.
Oh, okay. That's pretty
And they were
interesting.
before they appeared in the games, I think.
Oh, speaking of comics, why are Sally fans like the worst kind of people?
They're obsessed.
Why are they why are they the way they are? Sally's not gonna be in the game. Like I like the Freedom Fighters, they're cool and all. I like Bunny. He's one of my favorite Sonic characters, but like he's not gonna be in the game.
The fact that they
Steal
used
it.
the pre-boot design for all the rally stuff just makes it even seem even more ludicrous.
Wait, they use a pre-boot
Because
design
if they were to
where?
get in, they would.
Where do they use the pre-boot design?
Exactly for that. Rich Monk designed all the Rally for Sally images, and he uses the pre-boot design. I know that'll never ever get in the game, even for the normals.
Huh,
They
interesting.
do. Even if, and this is big, even if they were to get in pre-boot design, so
Sorry to say, it's never
off.
happening. Sally Acorn is dead. She had a good like 20 plus years of existing. It's time to move on. It's all about that Whisper the Wolf and the other one, Tangle.
The Hess monkey.
Yes.
Kids are so funny. There's just someone's just posting their like Ben 10 OC on a Sonic area, and it looks like, no, it doesn't really look like Cosmo. It's just, they say it's like OC, like I guess it's kind of like a Sonic OC, and it's kind of like a Ben 10 OC. It's just very peculiar.
What's with the Cosmo gamer meme? I don't get it.
From what I thought I remember a long time ago, someone mentioned that gamer is like a censorship for Coomer, and I think someone just posted a picture of it in response
Coomer Cosmo.
to someone saying that. So yeah.
So now Cosmo is a gamer.
Just became a
It's the most unfunny thing.
yes. Cosmo's a gamer.
It's
Why
like,
does Cosmo have those?
it's like that one guy that posts
Like where?
pictures of Sally, and he puts muff in all caps. Bro, it's not gonna catch on. Sorry to say. Oh, did Julian on to kill himself? Yeah.
Yeah, he just
Right.
left.
Does he? Okay, so he doesn't post anymore at all.
No, he just had a mental breakdown and then left.
That sucks, but I hope he's doing well now. I hope he did not kill himself.
I
Wait,
remember when
who?
I did.
What was that podcast guy?
Thought I died.
Hmm.
That was interesting.
Has Mimic Fag been active?
I don't even know how
threads
that caught
recently?
on.
Have been
What was that?
has Mimic Fag been active in the threads at all recently? I haven't seen him
He's just like, but no, he's on, but he doesn't really like come around that often.
Oh, okay. Did he still drop by the podcast?
Yeah, he was on last episode,
What about the
but I
other
mean it's not uploaded yet.
the other people that regularly come on, like Southern Hat and Moviesburg?
Unfortunately, I don't think they're gonna come on anytime soon.
Hat or Moviesburg?
I don't think they or
Damn, what did you do to Hat?
I don't know.
It's gone.
What did you do to Hat, dude?
Is what I didn't do. I don't think they like that I left Mimic Fag and
Honestly,
whoever.
I feel like just people that are begging for Mimic Fag to get banned. Most of them don't even watch the podcast or talk on it.
I don't think there's actually that much.
No, but it also does kind of affect the general just a little bit.
What does?
The way I see it, the podcast is usually kind of boring without Mimic on. I feel
What was that?
usually the podcast is
It's more like a recorded hang.
kind of boring without Mimic on. I feel like he is the one that starts the most
Yeah, but-
conversations, and the most interesting conversations come from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think sort of tables have turned a little bit in terms of the general,
Yeah,
at least in the opinion of Mimic Fag.
yeah. I
The
feel
last
and I feel
episode
just the whole
stuff.
point is that it's not your podcast; it's the threads.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've been saying since the beginning.
Yeah, but you know,
But,
you're just
Yeah.
you're just nepotism and shit. I don't remember who said that, but someone definitely did.
who said what?
Call of Duty nepotism.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I feel like the tables have turned a little bit. I think for bowl of Mimic Fag, because the last time the episode came up,
Yeah.
people were kind of
And with
siding with Mimic Fag and
In what
but
conflict against AR?
in the last one.
Oh, what happened in the last episode? I haven't
Yeah.
watched it.
She just got a little upset.
yeah, AAR got on. That was that one, right?
Oh, AAR was on last week.
Yeah, things definitely spiraled out of control.
Huh.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, and people kind of took Mimic Fag's side on it.
What were they arguing about?
No one should have just responded in the first place. I mean, it is annoying to talk over him, but it's
Well, I
doable.
think that's the thing is that they
I think they really just needed to chill out, kind of.
AAR just feeds Mimic Fag too much.
That's pretty much
Because
what
he's still a
happened.
person.
Yeah.
Like they were treating like
Well,
every time he spoke, they just went, don't respond to him, don't respond to him. And I think that was a little, because he's, you know,
Yeah, people just need to chill out a bit.
I
Yep.
think a lot of people on that topic kind of harped on one clip of him saying, "Believe all these people believe this character or whatever." So I think they were like, "This is proof that cancer of the general or whatever," because they cannot not take the bait.
He's not wrong. Like AR and Moviesburg and Southern Hat, all of them, they feed Mimic Fag every time.
Yeah.
Especially AR.
I guess she won't feed him anymore because he has vowed to never come on again. So we'll see how long that lasts.
Didn't she say that last time?
So this is I think it's actually the third time. No.
I do understand that, like, like you do just want to talk about Sonic, and it does get very
Yeah, but
the
frustrating.
thing is, like,
here's my thing.
talking
Like,
about Sonic twice a week for like 3+ hours, like, you're gonna
I
run
know it
out
gets
of
tiring.
you're gonna run out of things to talk about. So like, the way I see it,
I
like,
know.
it's not really a podcast, but more of like a meetup that just gets
that's
posted
what
to
I've been
YouTube.
yeah,
saying.
that's
So
what
like whatever like
I
naturally
know that's
whatever
what
naturally comes
people
up in
object.
conversation, like that's what's on the table. Like, anyone can talk about anything.
But
yeah.
you know,
It's
that's
just kind of debates on the whole, like, what do you call it in the first place?
Well, I think podcast is like the easiest thing to call it.
To say, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been saying this stuff since the beginning, guys. Like, these are my lines, but it, like watches the thing, so
Yeah,
it's fine.
Different
just
things. There's two different ways of saying, like, there, and
Yeah,
there's some
I just
that
said
aren't formatted.
podcast because I thought both the time better than meetup. Well, maybe that we're kind of too far down the road. I think.
yeah, especially the sthg cast Discord, all they really do is complain about the podcast. And
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, they don't
I
go
don't
on it.
understand.
No, none of them come on their own
Except for Moviesburg.
on the idea.
But
Well,
even
not
then,
anymore,
What
right?
was the point of making a Discord?
it was it wasn't for this podcast, it was for another one, but the thing is, it's been like a year and he hasn't made any episodes yet. So the Discord is pretty much just a general complaint about SDHG cord.
So it's like a second general, basically,
Yeah, like
or third, depending.
There
it's
are
STHG Discord. That's somewhere out there.
It's pretty much a STHG Discord.
Does anyone actually in that? In here?
I'm in
Aren't
the
you, Sonny?
I'm in the STHG cord, I think.
Yes.
The one you can't join. That's like
Yes.
not public.
Oh,
So what did they talk about in there?
Just general stuff.
Post a link
Because
here.
it's kind of like a
No.
Post it.
No.
Don't be a coward.
I can't. I don't have access to it anyway.
How did you get a link? Who sent you it?
Like
she
years
completed the ritual.
before. No, years before they started like filtering people and not filtering, but like moderating.
How many years?
When was it? I want to say at least like a year or two ago. Probably 2.
You made it sound like it was like 3-4 years ago.
No, Well, I don't
They she-
remember. I'm not very
The
active in
secret
it.
shitposting organization.
There's another sthg Discord that popped up recently, but no one really talks there. So as far as I know, there are 3 that are public. There's
People don't really
there's,
interact
Discords?
anyway.
there's sthg cast and sthg, and then there's also a special station that's not really an sthg core. It's just a
They're
Discord
alright,
that
though.
happens to have a lot of sthg people in it.
Like Legacy?
Are they
Maybe
in
not.
it?
I know
I
AWF
know,
and Celeste
I know
come on
Emil is
STSG Discord.
in the special station.
Oh yeah, they come on. I don't think Pilot and Funky come on all that often anymore, but
I told them of this podcast's existence. And
yeah, they were gonna host in place of you, but they couldn't make it.
you, you should have had Funky host. That would have been hella
Yeah,
entertaining.
no, Funky turned it down. I think he got busy.
What about
Pilot was on board though.
And why didn't he?
You guys
they
all
can't do
seem like you
anything
know
separate.
each other. Not know each other, but know each other.
What was that, Sonny?
I mean,
You guys seem like you, like, not know each other, but I guess, like, talk outside.
Not really.
The general. Not, like, talk, but, like, at least are able to contact.
yeah, we're in close communication. Do you have a Discord? Do you have a Discord? You can be in the loop, you know.
You could be in the secret.
No, I don't. No, I don't want to
The
be in the
secret circle
Discord.
jerk.
But you
It
already added me.
It doesn't exist.
I added you.
The secret Discord.
Remember
doesn't
when you were
exist.
talking about, like, when no one knew that you were, like, what?
Oh, you're that person.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's nice. I'm glad you're the only person that checked if I was okay. Well, I appreciate that. Okay. I won't give this to McFag unless you want me to.
No, not yet. Maybe no.
In the future, after he seduces you. Anyway, yeah. But like as I was saying,
Yeah,
Funky is like the Sonic. Funky is the Sonic 2 Pilot's Tails. They exist without each other.
Funky is funny. I think we should start wrapping up. It's been a good hour and a half.
That makes sense to me.
Alright. Do you want to say anything?
No, I'm good, dude. It's your thing, right?
Chippy, Sonato, Sunny. Anything?
Yeah, it was.
Go
What?
ahead.
Closing out. Do you have anything to say?
Cool and Testament.
Yeah, just a little prayer. So I'll hold
all I'm
hands and
Rush
pray
Adventure is
the
better.
The next game will be good.
Sweatshirt is cute.
Good for you.
Next Sonic game.
What episode is this?
2.
6.
Okay.
Oh, this is huge.
STG
You were recording, right?
Episode 6. I am recording, yes, and I'm stopping right now.